All right, guys, welcome to the third and final episode of AI 101. Today, we're going to be talking about safe usage of AI. So before we kind of learned about what AI is, how to use it, and then ways it can benefit your life, but it does have its downsides. Learning how to use it safely is super important. Now, using AI safely. Okay, number one, we talked about this a little bit in the first episode, but AI is not your best friend, okay? It is a tool. So a good rule of thumb for using AI is that if you wouldn't share it with someone, or if you wouldn't share something with a stranger, then don't share with AI. Okay, so that's going to include a lot of things, but just to name some, so that might be like names, addresses, school names, passwords, family details, any personal information, do not share with AI. Okay. Next, adult supervision. So when you're using AI, make sure that you have a parent or teacher around, and don't create unsupervised accounts. Okay, you don't want to use AI in ways that you shouldn't be. And then also, AI can't replace reading, talking to people, or solving problems. Okay, just remember that. And then next, use AI to learn and not to cheat. This is another thing that we kind of talked about. But to take advantage of what AI has to offer, you cannot simply just ask for answers. Okay, ask for full explanations. Try your problems first. Ask for examples and use AI to check if you understand your homework, not to just do it for you. And the last thing I have here, question AI. Okay, so the way that AI works, well, at least ChatGPT, things like that work, it actually combs the internet for information. And obviously, when it's giving you an answer, it puts that information into that answer. So, there's things that are not true on the internet. So some of those things might show up in your answers. So make sure to independently check the information that it gives you to make sure that it's true. Now, let's do a quick little knowledge check. So it's called, is it what AI told me true? It says, I'm doing a project on dinosaurs and ChatGPT just told me that some dinosaurs are still alive and living in the Amazon rainforest. Do you guys believe that? What do you think about that? Do you think that sounds true? If I was reading that, I would think that sounds a little bit weird. So what do you guys think that we should do in that situation? What do you guys think? What should you do? If you said research, you would be correct. Make sure to always verify information that sounds a little bit fishy. Super important. Now let's do another little knowledge check. Is this safe to share? All right, number one, how old is the universe? Do you guys think that might be safe to share? I think that's perfectly fine. There's no personal information in there, and you're using it for something good. You're learning something new. I think that's great. Number two, my name is Johnny, and I live at 123 Broad Street. You guys think that's a good idea or not? Would you guys share that with a stranger? No, right? Yeah. So you wouldn't share with AI. That's not safe to share. Make sure that you're not doing that. All right, number three, my password is 6'7" chicken nuggets. What do you think about that one? Not safe. Bad idea again, guys. That is another piece of personal information. Again, if you wouldn't tell it to a stranger, then do not tell it to AI. All right, number four, can you explain division to me again? What do you guys think about that? I think that's a great use. There's no personal information in there. I mean, you're also using it to understand something better. You're not getting answers, so I think that's really good. And number five, what are some interesting facts about sharks? Again, that's a lot like number one. You're using to learn something new and there's no personal information. It's a good use. And the last one I have here, I go to Lehua Elementary School and my teacher is Mrs. Ramos. Good idea or no? Very bad idea. School name and information on what class you're in. Do not share that with AI. All right, guys, that is the end of this series on AI 101. I hope that you learned some important stuff, and I hope that you can use AI to enhance your education experience in the future. Thank you.